So back in the early 2000s, aka Pixar's golden age, even though they never really fell off making movies, Pixar did something very interesting. They did tie-in albums, tie-in children's albums to go with some of their movies, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today, because I haven't seen anyone talk about them, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just something really interesting, so let's get right to it. The first tie-in album is Woody's Roundup, and it went along with Toy Story 2, obviously. This is supposed to be, it's songs based on Woody's Roundup done by Writers in the Sky, who wrote and performed Woody's Roundup in the film. So, it is a lot of Western-themed songs that I actually really enjoyed. And it ties into, like, the lore, I guess, of Woody's Roundup, and it's actually really creative. There's a song about, like, Woody being in a movie, 2 songs about Jessie, which I really found really good, a Bullseye song, a few songs about the Prospector, and some, like, other Western-based songs, and I just really like them. They're really catchy. There's also a Buzz Lightyear song and a song about Andy, which I both, again, really enjoyed, but that kind of defeats the purpose of it being, like, the soundtrack to Woody's Roundup. But, yeah. Overall, this is a really, really fun album. Really good. And as a Toy Story fan, and with Toy Story 2 being my favorite Pixar movie of all time, this is probably my favorite. Because it's just really good. Woody's Roundup is one of the best aspects of Toy Story 2, and that whole, like, lore, for lack of a better word. But, yeah, I also really love the Western vibe, because, like, it, again, goes along with Woody's Roundup, and, like, yeah, it's really good. I was like how they just don't reveal Prospector to be a bad guy at all, but that makes sense. The next one is Monsters, Inc. Scream Factory Favorites, which is another one that I really enjoyed. I love Monsters, Inc., and, yeah, so I just genuinely really enjoyed this. It's also done by Writers in the Sky, and it has songs kind of based around the characters. There are a few songs for Mike, which, strangely, the songs about Mike only focus on his love for Celia, which it's a big part of his character, so I get it, and the songs in general are really catchy. There's a song about Sully, a song, about Roz that makes me laugh, songs about the company, so this definitely kind of feels like maybe in universe what would have been like an album released by Monsters, Inc. Like, I don't want to call it a propaganda album, but like an album to like tie in with the company. There's the Monster ABCs, which is a really fun song, but in general, yeah, it's just a really, really good, fun album. Next is Finding Nemo Ocean Favorites, and it's done by someone different other than Writers in the Sky. Hold on, let me look this album up on my early 2000s MP3 player. It's done by, like, the Blue Sea Band and Freddie Mullen or something. And this is kind of when the tie-in albums stopped featuring originally written songs about the movie and started doing covers, but I don't hate that. I think it's still really good, and Finding Nemo's, obviously, it's, like, ocean-themed songs, and I really enjoyed these covers and just these songs in general. I feel like just these tie-in albums were a great idea, and I really do love them. But, yeah, they don't mention any characters from the movie or anything, so, yeah. But the songs in general are really good, really catchy. Well, there are songs about fishing and frying fish, which I just find really, really funny. Unlike the Toy Story Monsters, Inc. ones, there isn't a way this would fit in universe, but I'm fine with that. I think that these albums, I'm good with them just existing for fun, and they don't need any of the big, like, theorizing potential lore or anything, but, yeah. I do like the original songs in the first 2, so I would have liked to see what, like, a Nemo song, or a Dory song, or a Crush song would have been like, but I still think that it's really good. But, yeah, Finding Nemo Ocean Favorites is a pretty good album. Nice songs. They're performed pretty well. I gotta say, some of my favorite songs would be Joy to the World, Sea Cruise. They do a cover of Beyond the Sea, so I guess that counts. But, yeah. Yeah. I also noticed, solely from watching Dean Loves Muppets channel, one of the songs on this is Three Little Fishes, and Thog performed that, so, yeah, this random Muppet thing that I learned, or kind of came to the conclusion of. Let's move on to the final one. They skipped The Incredibles, probably because it was more of a serious movie, or Brad Bird just didn't want to do a title on them, but Lightning McQueen's Fast Tracks was made for Cars. And, again, it's done by the Blue Sea Bander, the guys that did the Finding Nemo one, and it is, again, covers, this time songs about cars, and I also enjoyed these. At the beginnings, they include these, like, fun little interactions between Mater and McQueen, which I thought were really nice. But, yeah, all of the songs are really good. They're really catchy songs about, like, cars and stuff that just fit really well with the theme of the movie, of, like, American. Or, like, the songs feel very, like, Route 6060, which is, like, definitely with the theme of the movie. And just in general, the songs are really good. And I honestly really enjoy them. And I just enjoy the songs on all these tie-in albums. They're just really fun listens. But, yeah, this Lightning McQueen's Fast Tracks is a really good album and it ties in wonderfully with Cars. Overall, I think these Pixar tie-in albums are really fun, really good. Definitely give them a listen. And also just a nice little bit of Pixar history, which I always enjoy learning about. But yeah, they honestly made me smile listening to them. I actually didn't like them when I first listened to them, but they grew on me over time and spending just whole days just listening to them. Literally, that's like all I would listen to. But yeah, I really love these albums. Definitely go check them out. They are great. Bye.